Hello Juniors, and welcome to the next edition of Hillfields Juniors TV. We've got the usual verse of the day and a craft and a story, and we've got the puppets. So today's verse of the day is Psalms 46 verse 10, which says, "Be still and know that I am God." And I've chosen that verse because we're talking about Moses today, and Moses had to listen to God because God told him that he had to go and see Pharaoh to let the Israelites free. And Pharaoh didn't listen, so he had to go time and time again. So today we're going to do one of the 10 plagues as our craft. Can you guess which one it might be? So I don't know if you know what a plague is, but a plague is a large number of insects or animals that cause a lot of damage. There's lots and lots and lots of them all in one place, and they eat all the crops and cause a lot of damage. So that's what a plague is if you don't know. Right, so today we're going to need two shades of green card. You're going to need, or paper, a bit of red paper or card, a green felt tip and a black felt tip, a pair of scissors, a ruler, glue stick, sellotape, and googly eyes if you got them, but if not, you can use some white paper with a black dot in the middle. So first of all, on the darker shade of green, we're going to draw a circle but have like a V shape cut out of it. So I'll just draw this and then I'll show you what it should look like. So it should look a bit like that. But on the lighter green, we want 2 strips. So we want a smaller strip, which is going to be the head, and then a bigger strip, which is going to be the body. So it'll be these 2 here. It doesn't matter what size you make them. The bigger you make them, the bigger they'll be, or you can make them smaller. So it doesn't really matter what size, but that's the size I'm going to do for those. And then we're going to draw almost like a half a butterfly through his back legs. So I'll show you what that will look like. So you want 2 back legs. So it's going to look like that. And you're going to need 2 small strips for arms, like this. And we're going to need a strip of pink or red for the tongue. So that'll be a bit like that. So I've cut them all out, and I've got my body, my head, my 2 legs, my 2 front legs, and the tongue. So if we start with the head, on one side you want to do like a U shape for the eyes. A bit like that, okay? And then we get the body, and we make it into like a tube. So we put some glue on there and stick that so it's like a tube. So we've got the body. Now we're going to do the head. But you don't want to glue it all in a circle like that. All you have to do is glue it, but leave space for the eyes so it sits like that, okay? And then we're going to put the eyes on. So our frog looks like that. So with the lily leaf, I don't know if you've ever seen a lily leaf, they sort of got lines going in them. So what I've done is just drawn some lines that sort of go into the middle. Not that your frog will be sat on a lily leaf, because if he was in the plagues, he would have been hopping around all over the place and annoying people. But mine's a nice frog, so he's going to sit on a lily leaf like this. So you get your body, and you put some glue on the bottom, and you sit your frog's body on your lily leaf like that. So you get your little turn, and if you put it round a pencil like this, it will be curly. So once you've done that, you can stick your turn onto your frog's face. Right, now he's got his turn, you just want to give him a little bit of a smile and a little bit of a nose, and then you can stick your frog's head to the body. So he looks like that. Right, next we're going to have the frog's arms, and we're just going to cut some little triangles. You can ask your mum and dad to help you with this, it's a little bit fiddly. For his little pads on his arms. And then we're going to put some glue on there. Put it inside the frog and bend it around. So it looks like that, and then finally we get the legs. I'm going to use sellotape for this because it's a bit easier, but you can use glue, and then we put the legs on the inside at the back. There you go, and there's your frog. Well, I hope you've enjoyed doing your frog, and if you do make one, send me a picture and then I can print it off and put it on our cabin wall, and I'll see you next week. Bye.
Welcome, children. Hello, good to see you again. I hope you're all right. I hope you've had a really good half term. And now we're back for Juniors TV. So remember, I'm gonna read to you a story, but before I do that, get yourself comfortable, get something to snuggle with, or just chill and listen to the story. So let me just count to 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, right, so today we are looking at the story of the 10 plagues in Egypt. Okay, so here we go. You ready? Right. 10 plagues. Moses and Aaron went to Pharaoh's palace. They said, "You must let the Israelites go free. If you do not, God will punish you." Pharaoh said, "No, I do not know your God." Then he made the Israelites work even harder. Right here, that's Pharaoh, Moses. God was not pleased, so he changed the main river into blood. Pharaoh did not care. "I will never let the Israelites go," he said. There's the river of blood. Then God sent frogs to Egypt. They were sitting on chairs, hopping upstairs, and jumping all over the beds. Pharaoh said, "Take the frogs away, and I will let your people go." So God took the frogs away. Yeah. But Pharaoh changed his mind and said no. God sent more plagues to Egypt. First, there were pesky gnats. Then came a frenzy of flies. Next, all the animals became sick. Then the Egyptians' skin broke out in sores. So first you can see the gnats and the flies here. Let's see. And then the people came out in sores all over their skin. Then damaging hailstones came, and then swarms of locusts ate the crops. Then darkness covered everything. Sometimes Pharaoh said he would let the people go, but after God had taken away each plague, Pharaoh changed his mind and said no. So there he is, having a big old sulk. Bit stubborn. Well, not a bit, very stubborn. Moses had one last message from God for Pharaoh. If you do not let my people go, the firstborn son in each Egyptian family will die. Pharaoh refused to listen, so God kept his promise. Pharaoh finally said, "Go now." Look, I think he got really upset, angry, cross, fed up, and just said, "Go now." So that's the end of the 10 plagues in Egypt. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed the story, and I hope you also enjoy the rest of today's show. Bye, see you soon.
In my wrestling and in my doubts, in my failures, you won't walk out. Your great love will lead me through. You are the peace in my troubled sea. Whoa, you are the peace in my troubled sea. In the silence, you won't let go. In the questions, your truth will hold. Your great love will lead me through. You are the peace in my troubled sea. Whoa, you are the peace in my troubled sea. My lighthouse, shining in the darkness, I will follow you. Oh, my lighthouse, I will trust the promise. You will carry me safe to shore. Tomorrow brings. With each morning I'll rise and sing. My God's love will lead me through. You are the peace in my troubled sea. Whoa, you are the peace in my troubled sea.